Hey everyone, Matthew here for another LEGO Harry Potter review. Today we're going to be looking at Hedwig, Harry's Owl. This set retails for $39.99 in the US and is exclusive to Barnes & Noble and the LEGO store in the US, which is interesting. But it has 630 pieces and is set number 75979. So I'm going to start with the minifigures because it's only one, but right after that we'll get right into the set, which is obviously like what you're coming here for, and this is like not minifigure scale, but yeah, let's get on to this guy. Alright, so here is Harry and Hedwig on their little stand, and I think this Harry figure is actually exclusive to this set, which is pretty cool. I mean, the head print isn't, but I think this torso with the Azure hands might be. Not something that you couldn't make custom outside of this set, but I think getting it out of a set, it is exclusive here, but otherwise, pretty boring minifigure. It's just the generic Harry Potter years 1, 2, 3 head that we've been getting since 2018, and we also get the new Hedwig here. I really like this. However, I do think I like the original mold where the wings aren't open more, but it's cool to get. It definitely is nice to get Hedwig in a kind of dynamic pose, and taking this off of my stand that I use to show my figures. You get this little stand for the figures that does attach to the main thing here, so that just goes on like that, and it looks really nice. I definitely think that these minifigures are pretty important to leave on here, because I don't know, I just think this section looks very bare without them, and it adds something to it. I don't know, I just think it helps with the look there. But yeah, moving on to the actual set itself. This is a weird one, not gonna lie. I wasn't sure if I liked this before I bought it, and me and mine have talked about it. He hates this set. I do not hate it nearly as much as he does. I won't even say I hate it. I actually think this looks pretty cool, and especially after building this and having the set in hand, I really kind of like it, honestly. And it's a nice display piece. But before I get into obviously the main play feature, I'm gonna start from the bottom. You get this nice like Gryffindor coloring all around, and it says Hedwig. It does not tell you that it is Harry's owl, so I don't know how you're supposed to be able to figure that out without them telling you. But you also get this really cool little letter to Hogwarts that's kind of removable. I don't know if you're supposed to take it off, but it is cool to get like a scaled up version of that. But that just kind of snaps on right there. You've got Hedwig's feet. The head is very nicely built. Those are two prints. And I don't think this set... No, it does have stickers. These are stickers, and I think that's a sticker. Yeah. But the eyes were printed on, and really cool. I could see mock builders getting a lot of use out of this, but I think the head is quite well built for what it is. I would like if, at some point, maybe they release a Hedwig statue of some sort that does work in this scale, but is not flying. I think it'd be cool to just have a perched owl statue. But then looking around at the back, you have the tail feathers here, really well built, just kind of going all the way. They did a really nice job, I think, of keeping it kind of just white and black on top. There is a little bit of light bluish gray that peeks through, but there's no like ugly colors. Like, you have some tan for the gears on the bottom, and there's nothing like that visible on top, which I really do like. It definitely makes it feel more like a display model. But yeah, the wings are the same. They're mirrored each side, so I really don't have to show you both. But you get 3 of these feathers on the end, and I think this is where it gets a little awkward looking, because you can like right there at that point. I think that is a very weird and unorganic shape, and for what this is, I think it might have been cool if there was some way for this to interact with the kinetic feature of this set, but that's not possible. So I think if you are flapping the wings, the best way to display them is as straight as possible, so it kind of moves like that, and I just think that looks the best. You can also point them up a little bit, but then it does not look great there. But yeah, you can't really get this in a pose where it works well for every pose of the set. But yeah, there's not much else to this other than the way the wings move, and it is very cool, and I recommend, if you're interested, reading the building instructions. But it kind of just moves, moving the lever down here spins this piece, which in turn pulls on the outer wing and is like connected to the inner one, and it's very smooth. I do recommend, if you're interested in this set, picking this one up were Fox the Phoenix, which is Dumbledore's Phoenix, which is coming out in June, because I think that'll work the same way. And honestly, I'd probably say pick that one up over this one unless you like Hedwig, because that one looks like it'll be a nicer model. But yeah, it's not like a bad set. I just think it's kind of weird. But I really don't have much else to say for this. It's $40, but as I'm mostly a Harry Potter completionist. I have just about every set, besides one gift with purchase in Diagon Alley, which I am getting this summer. So, yeah, I mean, I think it works for the Harry Potter line, and it looks like they're kind of going in a direction of more, not minifigure scale builds, but like model builds, and I think this is an interesting first choice. It makes sense that they did Hedwig, but I think it might have been cooler to just have a static model of like the perched bird. I would have preferred that on my shelf because this takes up a ton of space for what it is. And yeah, I mean, the play feature is cool, but this is not like a set for kids. But yeah, it's good. Let me know what you think of this set down in the description, because I think it's been kind of polarizing in the Harry Potter LEGO community. But I overall enjoy it, but like, it's not something I think you need to get. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Matthew.